y'all doing? Okay, I am back for the Black Ink crew. Let's just get right into it. This episode was rather interesting. Yes. Duchess is doing a AIDS ribbon tattoo on a woman named Maria Davis. Okay, everybody is nervous about it because, you know, people be bleeding the whole time. You be tattooing them and shit like that, and don't nobody want to contract the HIV virus from doing a goddamn tattoo, which you can't really do unless, like, you have a cut on your hand, you know, or something like that. But other than that, like, moving on. Maria Davis is in the music business. She is responsible for Jay-Z's career, as they said. I don't know exactly what that means, but anyway, she contracted AIDS from a man she was in love with when she was hot, you know, on the scene and shit. And you know, when she gets into the shop, she starts asking everybody, you know, do they wear condoms? They had a thing full of condoms. She was like, do y'all use magnums? Because, you know, everybody that's black used magnums. She was being sarcastic. But they was just, you know, she started to ask them about wearing condoms. And Walt was like, yeah, I wear them sometimes, but they got buku kids. And they was just saying how a lot of them don't wear it. And she was just schooling them, saying that it is very irresponsible at this point for you not to wear condoms, knowing that the HIV virus is out there, like you think you can't catch it or some shit like that. So I totally understand where she was coming from, that message that was sent out, because it's important for dudes to be wrapping up dangling, because you could think a bitch look clean because her weave is laid, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, she could be carrying any little virus disease that can, you know, cut your life short. And the same goes for women, you know, women with men. You think you all in love, he all debonair and sweet and go to church, and you find out he got the package and he didn't tell you about it. Okay, that's some fuck shit right there. So it's important for everybody to protect themselves. Fuck relying on him to bring the condoms. I was buying my own condoms, okay? Like, no, bitch, I was going to Walgreens myself, okay? I had my own set of condoms. I had the ones that I like the ribbed ones, the twisted ones, okay? I had my own pack of condoms. I used to get the little family pack sometimes to come with all little different kinds and shit. It's not a family pack, it's a value pack. I don't fucking know. Either way it go, we moving along. Put on your goddamn condoms, okay? So, you know, this brings Caesar to talk about how, you know, he never said this to nobody because he's very private about his life and his family life. But his dad, who he didn't know, you know, very long in his life, died of AIDS complications, okay? So Caesar always wanted to see his father again. And, you know, by the time he fucking died, like, he never got a chance to see him, so he feels some type of way about that, and that's very unfortunate, and that's so fucked up. And you know, he got it from a woman that he had been with for 10 years, so you know, he was just moving from woman to woman, and now, you know, C's has it in him that he doesn't want to be like his dad, even though he be moving his neck around a lot. I'm just playing. Anyway, so Puma, I had to lighten up that heavy ass moment. So Puma and Sassy are chilling outside in Central Park talking when some random sideline chick starts screaming at, you ain't from Washington Heights, bitch, you from Harlem with your blue hair, bitch. And Puma is like, excuse me for a second. He was like, beautiful, sweetheart, lovely. Like, he being nice about the shit. We know she not from Washington Heights. We know she's from Harlem. So you sound retarded. Calm the fuck down. So then some punk ass nigga in red tight jeans and look like a fucking cutoff shirt with blind curly hair gonna tell Puma something about his hair. What you come over here for, dog? What you gonna do, dog? What you gonna do? And I'm like, if you was running up on the dude, I think you only running up on him because it's only him and her, and Sassy keep pushing him, trying to get him away from the situation, and they got people trying to keep this dude from getting a Puma. But the only reason you was doing that is because it was just him out there, and you got you and your little punk friend wrapped in a flag and shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all was doing outside in Central Park, you hater ass motherfuckers. Like, the bitch was just being a hater, and now these punk ass niggas won't get some television time. Like, you the only one without a blur on your face, you and the fat bitch. Oh, all right, yeah, whatever. Y'all wanted attention. That's what that was. And he pushed Puma down. It looked like he hit Puma a couple of times, but Puma don't look like he's a fighter. He don't look like he's scared, but he don't look like a fighter either. Like, I'm just saying, just because, like, it didn't look like he threw down a lick. Like, tell me if I'm wrong about it, but it didn't look like he really wanted to fight. And if it was me, I'd have body slammed that little punk ass nigga straight off the bat. Like, I'm just saying, if I was a dude, like, we would have just had to do something. I done ran, like, you gonna run all across like you about to do something or something like that. Like, all I did was walk up and tell the bitch to shut the fuck up, and then I walked away, and you gonna jump up like a punk ass nigga like you about to do something, and you pushed him. Like, you was scary looking too. To me, I feel like the only reason you did anything was because you saw that he wasn't about to really fight you back. That's the only reason. And I'm thinking the only reason that he didn't fight you back was because Sassy was in between y'all the whole time and he wasn't about to throw no lick towards her. I'm thinking that's what it was. I'm hoping that's what it was, because you should have whooped his ass. Anyway, so when word get out to Teddy walk up on C's and Walton was like, yeah, y'all heard what happened? And they're just, laughing and shit, saying that C set it up because he didn't do it. So he gonna set up him to, get beat up or something like that. He was like, I did not do that. You did it. And, you know what I mean? I don't think he did that. They was just joking. But I do get annoyed when everybody was saying, oh, that shit happened just, right down the street. If he was still working here, that would have never happened. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. First of all, y'all wasn't there. Second of all, regardless to whether he working there or not, y'all are on television now and people are haters. They see y'all out there in the streets taping. They see y'all on television and they mad. That's what the situation is. That was some hater shit if I ever seen it before in my life. Anyway, so Duchess pierces some big titty broad's nipples and talks about how she hates being a part of the itty bitty titty committee. Oh, all right. And then Walter decides to find his father, who he hasn't seen since he was 15 years old. His dad wasn't a deadbeat, but he had to have surgeries. He had like health issues. And then when Walter was 15, him and his dad got into it because Walter was a badass kid. And, they never spoke again. And now he wants to find his dad because of Caesar telling the story with his dad. Now, here's the thing. I do agree that you might have been being a reckless kid, if that's what you say. But at the same time, a daddy is not going to just be like, fuck his child and never see him again because they got into a disagreement. Because at the end of the day, he should know that my son is just being a teenager and I still need to be there for him regardless. So Walt, don't make no fucking excuses for that shit. I feel like he just trying to soften a blow or something like that. But the real shit is, no, real niggas stay and wait it out. We gonna fight. We gotta fight, nigga. If I gotta lay hands on you for you to understand what the fuck I'm saying, that's what we gonna do. I'll be goddamned if you gonna tell me what the fuck you gonna do and I'm just gonna be like, alright, bye, nigga. No, you my child, I'm gonna whoop your ass till you understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's how it's raised. Okay. So, but I feel Walt, you know what I mean? So he wants to try to find his dad, and he tried to find him back when his mom died, but he didn't. So, you know what I mean? Big ups to him on that, and I hope he does find his dad because, you know what I mean? My dad's gone, you know what I mean? And I miss him all the time, so I can't imagine what it would be like to not have known him and then for him to die, you know what I mean? And me not know him. So I feel them on that. That's some real shit. So Walter goes and meets with Alex, and she come up tripping, talking about how when women go do this, we do this, and we do our hair and our nails, and when y'all be mad, y'all just keep it all inside and be like, and and then Walt starts talking about finding his dad, and she's like, that's a scary place, I've been going through a lot, I want to go to Disneyland, but I'm scared. It's a scary place. And Walter is like, maybe she wasn't the person to call or confide in. And I'm like, duh, Walter, duh. Obviously, she's hung up off some dick. Talking about, I gave away when I broke up with Teddy. Bitch, you wasn't ever with Teddy. Come on, Alex. You want me to like you? I want to like you. But you gotta stop being so self-absorbed. Stop it. It's not always all about you. It's not. And being a lush isn't cute. It just isn't. In the middle of the fucking day, the sun is straight up ahead in the sky, and you drunk as a fucking skunk, can't even have a conversation with somebody. Lay down, okay? Go lay your ass down somewhere. So Cease and Duchess and his sister meet up with his brother slash, you know, deep ass Charlie Murphy looking mentor friend, and he talks about Puma getting his own shop, and his brother says that that's disloyal, but they family. And he tells him, you know what I mean, you need to get past it. And Steve was like, maybe I'll give him a little call and go to him, you know, basically gonna go vent to him. And dude was like, man, fuck that. If you're not gonna commit, if you're not trying to go there to rebuild your relationship, don't even fuck with it, okay? Don't even do that shit. And I like how Duchess was trying to put in her 2 cents, and he was like, excuse me, don't do it. And it was just so funny. I was like, bitch, you got interrupted. What's up with that? Stop it. Anyway, Puma and Sassy and Alex are shooting for Monster DNA products, and everybody is there but Alex. So Puma calls Alex. She says that her grandmother needed some things. Y'all know she always runs to her grandmother. You know, her grandma always needs something. She had to be at her grandma. Her grandma had to go to the hospital. Her grandma needed the phone. Like all kind of stupid shit. She always uses her grandmother whenever she wants to lie about something. But the truth is, her party raging ass probably got fucked up the night before and needed extra hours to sleep because they were supposed to be there for 8 o'clock in the morning. So everybody is pissed looking for her because she isn't there yet. When she finally gets on the phone, she tells them that she has to drop some things off by her grandmother and she needs to do that ASAP. And then she's thinking about going to get a manicure or a pedicure. Bitch, I will backhand slap you. Stop all of the bullshit. Get your ass here. Like, for real, for real. Like, when she did that, I'd have been like, you know what, baby, stay home. Don't worry about it. Stay home, Alex. Don't worry about it. We don't need you to be in a shoot. It'll just be me and him. Like, I ain't got time for all that. Ain't nobody waiting for you. Bitch, did you really say you was going to get a manicure and a pedicure? Like, people ain't over here waiting for you? Oh, all right. Too much. So, Sassy and the makeup artist Mally, who is also their friend, she was pissed off. And so was Puma. Everybody was pissed off because it's got them looking bad, okay? So when she finally does show up, she's drunk as fuck. She's late. She has an attitude talking about, it's not about that. Why should I have to apologize? It's not about that. It's not like I didn't call. I called. I was still being responsible when I called. And then, no, that's not what's right. And they was just saying, just go in there and apologize to everybody. And she wouldn't do it. So Mally got all in her face and was like, you just need to apologize and shut the fuck up. You don't need to say anything else. You don't need to say anything else. You need to apologize and you don't need to say anything else after that. So she couldn't take the heat. So she ran her ass out the kitchen and completely walked off and walked down the street and didn't say another word. The girl followed her in the street and was like, after all this shit that we done got together for you and you just gonna walk off like that, you whack ass bitch, get your life together. Like, she went off on her. And that really made me mad because I can't stand somebody that always want to try to front like they the shit but want to be unprofessional as a motherfucker. That was so unprofessional. I'm so not here for that. You supposed to be there on time and you supposed to smile and do your damn job, and then you go home and throw up and lay your ass down. You knew you had to shoot the day before. Okay, act accordingly. Act accordingly. Shit. So then Puma and Caesar go meet up. And Caesar asked Puma how he doing. And he's like, I'm doing good in America out this bit. And he's like, I'm happy for you. He was like, well, oh, shit, I'm surprised. I didn't think you could be happy for anybody. And, you know, he was like, man, what the fuck is that, man? I've been knowing you for all these years. And he was like, yeah, you've been knowing me for 15 years, but you ain't been acting like it lately because of that bitch that's pulling your strings. And Caesar's like, so Duchess is the reason why you cursed me out. Duchess is the reason why I put my hands on you. Duchess is the reason why. No, but no. You don't seem to understand. No, she's not like making you do things, C's, but she's influencing your decision. She egging shit on, basically. She's an instigator, basically. She gonna keep talking to you like we watched her keep talking to you repeatedly about how they needed to go and how they were a problem and all the things that were wrong with them until you finally decided to just be like, fuck it and get rid of them. Her anger became your anger. Her aggravation became your aggravation because y'all are in a relationship together. Like, you need to stop being blind to the shit. Puma tried to explain it, but he wasn't trying to hear it. They did some fake shit where they tried to act like, nah, but we good though, we good though. You don't need to come to my wedding. My wife don't want you there anyway, so it's good. We good though. They dap off and then they walk away. Just pissed that they couldn't make up. Like, for real. It was over some petty shit. They should have made up with one another. So I'm so mad about that. But that be that bitch assness for that ass, okay? Everything ain't always about your ego. Everything isn't always about you. Everybody needs to take into account what they did, You know, and I feel like Puma apologized, but Caesar doesn't seem to see his fault in it. Like, you don't see that, you know, it doesn't matter what he said, you shouldn't have put your hands on him. You know what I mean? It was Duchess was the one that called and said that Puma had people in the fucking place just sitting around when there was clients that was there. And that's what started the fight from the beginning. So yes, this shit is her fault, sees? That's what you should have said, Puma. That's what you should have told him, alright? And everybody stop complaining to me about Teddy's tight ass shirts. Talk to Teddy about that. What am I supposed to do about it? I don't give a fuck how tight Teddy wants his shirts to be. If he wants y'all to think that he's less chunky and more built, that's on him, okay? That's nothing to do with me, okay? Everybody, Brittany, why you never say nothing about his tight ass shirts? What am I supposed to say? They snug, okay? They're tight fit. They're medium. They for one of his baby moms or some shit like that. Like one of her ex-boyfriends that was slimmer. Like, what you want me to say? What you want me to say? Okay? I said it. Leave me alone. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching. This concludes my Monday night of videos. And I will see y'all later in the week for more Bondi Blue reviews. Peace out.